it's basically what I want to talk about. No, that's funny because it's like the only reason we believe this stuff is because again, like the school system that Rockefeller has basically started was like that. This is how we know, So obviously he's a big responsibility for like the basically modern medicine, the food,
That's the worst part is the
right. Well,
modern
so
medicine
so
part. They
obviously
just
all the things, yeah, like he's a big part of that. So like we have this idea of history that Columbus was looking for India, right? He decided going the opposite direction was somehow going to be faster than the normal way, right? Because he knew that the Earth was a globe, right? But still, why would you know that going the other way would be right? So then he gets there, and then he thinks everyone there is from India, right? So they're all Indians. Well, how soon did he realize that he couldn't trade with them because that's what he was looking for, like a better trade route? Did he realize that they didn't speak the language that he was looking for? It's kind of like, yeah, how stupid do they think we are? And then,
oh, they think
then,
we're dumb.
well, so like he finds an island, and then, the Spanish send out more ships, and then Amerigo Vespucci finds the place, even though his name was Alberigo back in those days. They said, hey, let's name both continents after this guy's first name, even though it's really not his first name. It's like they discovered a place that had lots of people there, buildings, pyramids, and everything, and they get credit for it. But I think even that finding out that lie was something. It's funny because even like I guess in the South Americans, they worshipped a god called Amaru, and then there's places I think even like Amaru Ka is also another name of his name, and he was a plumed serpent. And even guys like,
Hold on. What did you just say?
oh yeah, they worship a god called Amaru, and I think there's variations of his name called Amaru Ka, and I think it was even Alfonso de Ojeda was on the ship with Amerigo Vespucci, and he wrote letters saying, yeah, this is what they call the place. But of course, we're supposed to believe that some cartographer said, let's just name it after him. Everyone just says, that's cool with me. We'll just call him after this guy's first name. When literally they worshipped a god named Amaru there. And Manly P. Hall says this. He says that, yeah, like, the famous Freemason said, this is the land of the plumed serpent, which makes sense because, like who they worship, and makes a whole different meaning when you say you put your hand over your heart and just pledge allegiance to Amaru Ka, right?
Oh man, they get us to do that stuff all the time, bro. That's what I'm talking about. It's so crazy. We don't even know what we're doing, and we're doing it. America is a name of a pagan god. What?
Of course. I mean, it only makes sense. What's funny, because like I said, I said, just do a little bit of history research. And you're like, is any other continent named after a man? Much less his first name. Like, you think everyone would be cool with that? I mean, like it's so, again, it's like these are lies that are told to children. But when a lot of the lies are told in the way of, hey, we're real smart now, right? We're way more advanced than anybody who came before us. Those idiots thought the world was flat back in the day. And so you guys are so smart, and look how smart you guys are. Look at all the technology you guys, look how much you guys know. And then they'll say, we are obviously, they're showing us like how we're going to have this great future. But then when you start to look back at the past and you're like, I think now it's very exposed to most of us, is like, no, it looks like the peak of civilization was behind us, because even in those old pictures, I'm seeing people like dress really nice. They look like they're enjoying like really nice places. The places actually look way better than they do now. I mean, obviously you got like places like San Francisco. Look at pictures of that place back in the day, and now they got like bums pooping on the street.
It's
And like
so crazy.
that's supposed to be.
Me.
This is obviously a society on the decline. And then so are they hiding free energy? Are they hiding all this other stuff? And it seems like, well, if the guy who told us about the school systems is also the guy who sells us the energy, well, maybe he has an incentive to not let energy be free because he made all the money in the world based on selling it.
It's just like, all you have to
say really quickly, there's some thought that Asia was named after Ases, which is was a Greek god, a minor deity, but that would fit, America as well. The kind of tradition.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, speaking of Asia, you go to Japan, everyone's like, oh my God, they're so technologically advanced. You're like, yeah, We could be there, but the masters of mankind that run this place don't want it to be like that. They want us in this low vibrational place because they don't want us to know how our government works. If I hear another person yelling about their taxes going to, I don't want my tax going to this war. It's like, it's not, dude. Your tax is going to pay off the money printed for the war. Okay. You're paying,
not even like, what did they say? Our tax revenue does not even pay for the interest on the money.
Oh yeah. And we're never meant to get out of it. It's like, but we're here we are. They did it to China. They did it to Russia. They did it to Germany. And now they're doing it to us. And the difference between us and those other three countries is we have the information to know what they're doing, but